What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Monday morning. We are back inside the building after a fun weekend for some more exclusive reactionary content, and I am very excited to be getting into this one. Something a little bit outside our normal zone musically, but I am a big fan of UK rap and rap music that comes out of the UK in general, whether it be in different kind of categories or genre brackets. Today, we're checking out an artist who's looking like he could well be the future of that sound. He goes by the name TS Lagga. This is a tune that goes by the name Shot Caller. I'm seeing it all over my Twitter feed. The video's done 182k, I think, in 2 weeks. So yeah, it's a little bit older, but I'm excited to check it out and break it down as much as we can. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, we tend to focus on the sonics here rather than sort of lyricism and breakdowns and things like that. So we focus more on the actual musicality of a tune, the arrangement style, the production value, the vocal performance, all of those things. So hopefully you do enjoy. If you are new to the channel and you're enjoying what we do, make sure you get involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And don't forget to subscribe to the TikTok channel as well, at CubKXVU over on there. Right, without further ado, we're going to jump into this one and see how it sounds. Let's go. Already liking this instrument.
See my niggas chop baddies and chop baller. Woulda caught a nigga if he never ran faster. Turn his belly to spaghetti if he want pasta. If I see you up, I could never walk past ya. Tryna build up, turn her up ganja. How many touch cloud, Luke Skywalker? How many turn loud, all gang rasta. I don't take order, I'm a shot.
Immediately from this one, I'm loving just the overall feel of it. The instrumental is great. Those sort of almost like Victorian sounding string lines, just giving it this sort of regal, I don't know, just sort of otherworldly flavour. Almost reminds me a little bit of kind of earlier Carla in regards to the sort of string sounds. But then on top of that, the use of the sort of percussion, the rhythms that are being used, again, reminds me of early Passaloo. And that's a comparison that I've seen a lot on Twitter as well. But just his sort of actual approach. What's I can't remember the name of the tune, Passaloo and is it My Family? My Family. Passaloo and Back Row G. It's in a very similar vein to that, which is an absolute corker, by the way. Really, really cool.
If I pull out with a pole, make a nigga limbo. When we step in the mo, everybody bend low. I got numbers on a boo like I'm playing bingo. Got a hot boy like him, tell me where your tingo. All you hear is brrrr when we let the ting go. Let me know where you're on, so I know to bring smoke. Roads been cold, now I gotta let the kid know. If he's invoked, bullets coming out the window. I got war in my blood, you can't take it from me. I'm one of a kind, you can't make a copy.
Mate, he's cold. Everything about his performance in this is just kind of dripping in confidence. You can just hear the finesse in the way that he writes. Again, this sort of a pattern here, you'd expect him to, I suppose, be diving into a little bit more sort of slang terminology and things like that, but he's keeping it very, very digestible, which I really, really like. Again, really good use of rhythmic understanding. The way that he's maneuvering himself around the instrumental just works in the pockets exactly where he needs to be. And again, never going like too OTT with the performance factor, just literally gliding over the top, which works really, really well, man.
Shake your body. I don't want wahala when I'm making money. When we raise our hand, we don't call taxi. Nigga call headlights, you're there Bambi. All of us bad breeds. I stick to my plan. If I say plan A, we don't mean plan B. See my niggas chop baddies and chop baller. Woulda caught a nigga if he never ran faster. Turn his belly to spaghetti if he want pasta. If I see you up, I could never walk past ya. Tryna build up, turn her up ganja. How many touch cloud?
There's something really pleasing about this, man. Again, the simplicity of that hook, turn his belly to spaghetti if he want pasta. Come on! Fire! Fire, fire, fire. And again, there's something really refreshing about this guy. He has just, again, this air of confidence, but also the finesse to go with it. There's a really nice sense of kind of rhythmic understanding. That's the thing that's standing out the most to me. His ability to sort of glide and tiptoe across the top of an instrumental, which has a lot going on, if we're being honest, but he makes it sound like there's just so much space to maneuver. Like, he's a really good... you know when you watch football players and they just always seem to be in space? He's like that on this instrumental, which is great.
Skywalker, how many turn loud, all gang rasta. I don't take order, I'm a shot caller. Call me the young goat, tell him that I've been that. If a nigga give chat, put him in a bin bag. I'm a little nigga, but I'm stepping with a big whap. They don't ride Six Flags, but they never spin back. Give a man a halo, do it like Beyonce. Nigga said I can't whip, told them that I can, yeah. You don't wanna get shaved, barber.
I don't know whether it's because the video's shot in black and white, but again, it does just kind of make things feel a little bit kind of old school, you know? There's something about the way it's been filmed in black and white that gives you that feeling. And again, it reminds, I think it's Roll With Us by Akala. That string line on that, it just seems to be quite similar to this. But again, there's a lot of Passaloo tunes I've heard in this kind of vein. where you've got that string lead kind of doing a lot of the work. You've got a lot of really bouncy drum sounds, giving you a pulsating rhythm, and it's up to an MC to just glide. And that's exactly what we're seeing from TS Lagga on this one, man. Really good use of just not too over the top in regards to sort of crypticism in his actual lyrical approach. There's a real kind of smoothness and a digestibility about it. He's got something, man. He's got something.
M's and go low content, but the Ascad want me. Ops say they on me, relate to my blade, I won't brain, I'm a zombie. Feds on my case every day tryna lock me. Pagans are raging, ain't nobody got me. Ain't no trigger shot me, ain't no nigga rock me. I don't wanna see Olympics when the Glock squeeze. Trap star, waiting my socks like I'm Rock Lee, NASCAR. Whip on the block, do it prop. See my niggas chop baddies and chop baller. Would've caught a nigga if he never ran faster. Turn his belly to spaghetti.
Again, the two main musical elements on this are really interesting, because that string line just kind of going just in the background gives it the emotional feel, but also quite a regal feel. You've then got these kind of chord stabs, which are kind of providing the majority of the central melody, and he's kind of intertwining between the two different bits. It's really well put together. There's a really high level of kind of I suppose rhythmic intelligence on this, and the fact they keep calling back to the hook is smart, because the hook is super catchy. The verses are good, but the hook is super catchy, so to kind of constantly maneuver back to that is a really good decision. What we'll do is we'll let this one run through to the end and then give it a final breakdown, but I am very impressed with TS Lagga, man. Let's go, the future.
If he want pasta, if I see it up, I could never walk past ya. Tryna build up, turn up ganja. How many touch cloud, Luke Skywalker? How many turn loud, all gang rasta? I don't take order, I'm a shot caller.
There we go then, the sounds of TS Lagga on this one. Really cool tune indeed, definitely one that I very much enjoyed, and something that was very refreshing to actually listen to as well. I'm always about finding new artists, new music, new kind of albums, new projects, new directions, new sounds, and I think this is someone that represents newness, a refreshing take on UK rap and where you can go with it, utilising those elements that have always been used in and around UK rap, the idea of kind of very kind of stabby chord progressions, ones that really just kind of hit you. Almost taken from a kind of dancehall influence with that one, but then of course you got the string lines and those sort of horn stabs in there as well, just giving it this very kind of orchestral feel, which is then maneuvered around with the kind of potency of those drum lines, and of course Lagga's actual vocal maneuvers as well. This is really well put together. Overall, this is a fantastic first time listening. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to go back and listen to some of his other catalogue, but definitely someone that I think we need to be keeping an eye on for 2023. And yeah, the future looks bright for UK rap music, man. Again, I know this is slightly outside our usual zone, but he's popped up and I've heard a couple of clips of him, and he's immediately stood out to me as someone that we need to be keeping an eye on. So I thought, you know what, let's get a reaction in, let's break one of his tunes down, and yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well. We're en route to hit 69,000 subs by the end of this week, and we can do that with your help, so please do get involved. That's it from me though. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a Brighton town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cam TV. Stay locked.